Hello, everybody. I am Renata Jabali. I am hosting the Mercosul Hub. Welcome all to our meeting. Thank you very much for being here with us. So now I am going to present the cutest session of our program, SOULPET, a unique movement for a truly pet-friendly market, aiming at raising the welfare standards for pets and also for pet parents here in Brazil. The leading Latin American consumers organization, Proteste, and the global pet nutrition company, Mars Pet Care, are launching a national movement named SOULPET. In their own words, this is an engagement movement that will bring together consumers, governments, and also local governments that would like to work for better conditions, including health, respect, and safety for all pets and all pet lovers. This session is a transatlantic one, and will have representatives from Mars and also from the Euroconsumers Group, from Brazil and from Europe. Although the movement was born here in Brazil, it has the potential to spread and also to be complemented by other initiatives. So now I would like to welcome our guests. Please let's give a warm welcome to Francesca Chini, product marketing expert at Altro Consumo, which is the Euroconsumers organization in Italy. Francesca, hello, welcome to our event.
Thank you, Renata. Thank you and good afternoon to everybody.
Good morning from us. I'm going to talk to you in a minute, okay?
Thank you.
Because now I am going to invite to our stage Sheila Guevara. She's the Corporate Affairs Director at Mars Pet Nutrition, Mars Pet Care. So welcome, Sheila. You can feel free to take your seat. And I also invite on stage Patricia Medeiros. She's Corporate Affairs Coordinator at Proteste. Welcome, Patricia. Hello. Okay, girls, so are you ready for the first round of our questions?
Ready.
You are ready? Okay. So I'm going to start with you, Sheila. Can I?
Sure.
Okay. Sheila, Mars has a comprehensive platform spread throughout the world aimed at helping cities to be pet-friendly. This platform is named Better Cities for Pets. Was it the inspiration for the SOULPET movement here in Brazil?
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to be here. Thank you, Patricia, Henrique, and all the folks, our team here. So I'm super glad to be here. As Mars Pet Care representative, we are world leading in pet care, in nutrition, health through nutrition for pets. And I think the main inspiration is what is happening here in Brazil. In the past years, what we have saw is that the pets change from the garden to the bed of pet parents. I mean, I can see this, I live this, I experience this at home. I'm a cat lover, you can see in my dress. And I have a family of dog lovers. And the market, what has happened in the past years is that the pet assumed a totally different spot in our lives. So the inspiration and the motivation to partner with Proteste to create this movement is because we need to transcend all of the efforts we are doing to have healthy and happy pets to the community, to the society, engage different business, different segments, different partners. So we are super happy to be here.
Okay, Sheila, thank you very much. Well, before I give the floor to our European speaker, I would like to know from Patricia why Proteste decided to join forces with Mars in this project. So can you give us some lights on this matter?
Sure. Thank you, Renata. Thank you, Sheila, for being here with us. Hi, Francesca. So,
Hi.
this is a very important project for us, and we are very happy to have Mars on board. Here in Brazil, we still don't have a lot of numbers for this pet market, but we know that in the European consumers, 75% of them are pet lovers. And even in the United States, they want to travel with their pets and airplanes and wherever they go. So it's a huge market for us. And the consumers are very worried about that because we still don't have a lot of regulations here, especially here in Brazil, we know that. And that's why we are trying to make this project so big, not only here in Brazil, but outside too, because we know that's a super thing that everyone loves is pets. I'm a pet lover, of course. I have 5 cats, take care of another 5 in my street, and I have 2 dogs. So yeah, I'm crazy, that one. I love to kiss horses, and I'm not going to talk about that because I can stay the whole day here just talking about that. Sheila knows it. But yeah, that's the importance of this project for us.
Okay, Patricia, thank you very much. I guess we are all, in the end, pet lovers. It's impossible not to love them. Okay, so now, up to you, Francesca. The Euroconsumers Group has a very broad range of products and services to consumers worldwide. So besides this movement here in Brazil, I heard that Euroconsumers Forum is planning to do other actions to support the pet owners, like, for example, offer help and services to consumers with pets. So, Francesca, can you give us a little bit more details on that?
Yes, sure, Renata. I'd like to start maybe with an open question or a fact, let's say. Does anybody know how many pets there are in Europe? Well, the incredible number of over 300 million pets, where the majority are cats and dogs. Meaning that means that there is already over 1 pet for each European inhabitant. And this incredible number doesn't include the stray animals, which constitute in many countries, as we've seen, a relevant phenomenon. And this gives you as well the number and the measure and how pets have growingly gained importance in our lives. Indeed, somehow there are more pets than babies in Europe. And why I'm saying this? During, let's say, the exploration that Euro Consumers Groups has done on the market, we have seen how COVID-19 has boosted some existing trends and phenomena, which have been already reflected in the figures. In Italy, for example, there has been less 20% babies born in the last 6 years, whereas during the pandemic, over 3.5 million Italians have taken a pet, and even more than 4 million are thinking to take one in 2021. And this has skyrocketed adoption rates in Italy, for example, by a plus at 16%. So we're talking about adoptions indeed, and we're talking about pets as kids. We have a kind of parental attitude towards pets. We are pet parenting them. And why are we, let's say, having this jargon towards pets? What we observe increasingly in society is that we have increasingly nuclear families. So people tend to have babies at a later stage and they really try out the parental role with pets. In this way, they are shifting the way that pets are viewed and they are getting more and more humanized. And now, over the pandemic era, consumers are facing additional emotional and practical challenges. They're trying to offset, so to say, the distance which has been created by the COVID-19 outbreak, and they try to reduce those distance by increasing emotional and physical proximity. And so we see these adoption rates booming. For example, in Europe, people already told that they see their pets as a beloved member of the family. So that's really clear. During the pandemic as well, what was happening is that people were having more time available and they are having also more bonding occasions with their pet, and that was leading also to new behaviors and new needs. but also new spending occasions. And the pet care industry, as our colleague can for sure confirm, has really long ago started to capture these needs and has evolved into a variety of products and services along those food humans. Next to the basics, let's say the nutrition, the toys, the healthcare, there are new services and products appearing on the market. Something like personalized food deliveries, telemedicines, taxis, kindergartens, tracking apps, online trainings, funeral services, really, you can name it. And some of these let's say, trends are also gaining additional momentum to this to the pandemic. And in our view, these are really here to stay. Namely, first, in the first place, the digitalization and the premiumization. And then the personalized on-demand services and the demand as well for sustainable products, starting from the products value chain of the packaging for a pet food, for example. So as already addressed, in a nutshell, pet parents want their pets to be really cared for, to be happy and comfortable and as healthy as possible. So we see that in spite of the global pandemic and the downfall of the consumer confidence index, the global pet care market has exceeding growth expectations with an incredible plus 7% compounded annual growth projecting in the next 4 years. And nevertheless, within times of uncertainties, the savings, the insurances, and the product safety concerns raise. And consumers, as mentioned, they are really looking for already solutions to offset their raising pet care expenses. Considering, for example, that the healthcare spending has grown by plus 10% only in the last few years. And yes, coming back to personal experiences, when I got my furry friend, I also remember that was really a life-changing experiences with all the pros and cons, so to say, of getting a kid, of getting an additional family member. So adopting a pet in the eye of consumers can go sometimes really, really, really fast, that you don't have time to realize it and you don't even know where to turn your head. Or even if you have experienced it before, you're looking around for, let's say, fresh solutions and new interesting products. So, and coming back to your questions, finally, yes, Renata, we at Euroconsumers, we are evaluating to expand our activities to this sector, addressing relevant and most various needs along the entire pet's life cycle, but also along the entire customer journey of the pet parents, trying to ease their daily life management as a pet parent. And our ambition is to offer an innovative solution, something like a 360 degrees digital ecosystem, fully dedicated to those who need to find the right information, the right product, and the right service for the pet, not only in the daily pet care routine, but also in case of unexpected events like an accident or a loss, which are actually some, let's say, key pains of pet parents. And at Euroconsumers, we really want to help the pet parents to find the best solution for their pets in terms also of pet-related content and tips, comparative testing in pet food or other major services, and get special conditions on different services and products, but also helping the pet parents to keep track of their pet's health, and in case of accidents, and in case of loss, and in daily, let's say, need. But also, we would like to give a personalized advice on pet care topics. So this development that the Euroconsumers were envisioning could therefore offer quite some business opportunities for partnership to deliver really interesting, selected services to a wide audience of EU pet lovers. And Euroconsumers really has an intention to explore potential partnerships with pet care providers, food and accessories industry companies, veterinary networks, insurance companies, or other natural partners. For example, will be the media and institutions, the private and public animal protection stakeholders, or the pet care publishing industry.
Okay, Francesca, thank you very much. And we all need some love in this pandemic time, so challenging times. So we need to be human and we need love, and there is no better way to have love than having a pet, because they are source of true love. And they must get support and health and, all the other things that you have mentioned. Some people are asking us about uploading their pet photos. The extension you should use is .jpeg, okay? JPG. So please send us your pictures, because before we start the second round of questions and comments, I'm gonna call now for some cuteness factor here in this session to make us a little bit warmer and full of love, since we are speaking of love. Now we are going to meet the best friends of both Mars and Proteste professionals. And here they are. Can we show them? Can we take a look at them? Let's see how cute they are.
Você é o tipo de pessoa que considera o pet um membro da família, que se pudesse levaria ele para todos os lugares, um verdadeiro apaixonado por pet? A Mars Pet Care, líder mundial em cuidados e nutrição animal, e a Proteste, maior associação de consumidores da América Latina, criaram um movimento pensando em você. O movimento SOULPET. Vamos reunir todos os apaixonados por pet para garantirmos direitos básicos para os nossos animais de estimação. Saúde, respeito, segurança, bem-estar, acessibilidade e felicidade para cães e gatos de todo o Brasil. Queremos que os pets sejam bem-vindos em diferentes lugares, ampliando o número de estabelecimentos pet-friendly, e você pode fazer parte disso. Assine o nosso manifesto e nos ajude a envolver mais pessoas no movimento SOULPET. É só com muita união que conseguiremos influenciar outras instituições para que juntos possamos fazer a diferença. Seja um SOULPET.
They are definitely the best. And they're very cute. So now, getting back to our questions, I'm going to ask the same question to each one of you girls, because we would like to know your opinion on this matter. So the question is, what do you expect from the pets market in the next years? Will it only grow, or is it able to expand to other areas such as fundamental rights and state-supported welfare? Okay, so this is our question. I'm going to do it in reverse order. So, Francesca, you're the first one.
Okay, thank you, Renata. Well, in Europe, we've seen we are somehow a bit more advanced in terms of rights of animals. But what is interesting to observe is that the human-pet relationship is really qualitatively radically changing, shifting more and more from a functional to a more emotional human-pet relationship. And this is paving the way to a more complex and also diversified market of consumer needs. So Euroconsumer wants to address those consumer pains, as I mentioned before, but also trying to connect social projects with commercial projects. So in this sense, the projects that we would like to start is also within its logic to support the community aspect, offering a place where the pet owners can not only engage with peer pet lovers and pet experts, but also where they can connect with partner organizations for stray animal adoption and protections, like ONGs and shelters, support crowdfunding campaigns, or join lobby actions and other campaigns to advocate for animal protection. So at Euroconsumers, we believe that promoting innovative ways of having an active role in society, like the movement kicked off by protester Mars, always remains really a good rule to follow in any market and in any business.
Okay, Francesca, thank you very much. And now, Patricia, what's your opinion on that?
Well, no other consumers organizations follows Brazil regulation as Proteste. So every week we are on dozens of meetings at the Congress, and we are always looking for what is new for this market as well. So yes, based on our legal experience and political too, we can affirm that Brazilian regulation will more and more encourage and encompass the rights of pets and pets' parents. We know that the business and all the markets that not follow this new era of pets are, if they don't follow this, they are going to be out. Because as a pet parent and as an organization of consumers, we know that everyone likes to be with their pets. I don't know if you know that, but in Black Friday, the most search was for pet products. So yes, when you go to a pet store, you look not only for their food, but you look for all the other things, like me. I always go to the pet stores and I say, oh, let me see what is for sale now. So yes, I'm not going to buy just their food. We are going to look for other stuff. And when you go to a restaurant, sometimes you are just on the street with your dog and you look for a place that you can eat with them. Or a bakery that has something for your pet too. You need water and you need some pet food. And yes, so this market needs to be aware of that. They need to expand. And Proteste is always looking for our consumers, and pets are our consumers as well, because we know that the market is just exploding with the pandemic. Mm-hmm. So yes, we strongly believe that everything is going to change in regulation as well.
Yes, and as Francesca said, having a pet is transformational. Our lives completely get transformed. And this is a very strong tendency. We see stores that put together products for pets and networking for humans and for pets. We have this already, so it's definite. Sheila, what's your opinion on that?
I mean, I couldn't say better than all of you. I mean, Francesca gave us a lettering about
Sure.
all the market, and indeed, the connection between the pet and the pet parent, because now you don't talk about ownership or about, it's about parenting. We are evolving from consumer care to pet-parent partnership. Mm-hmm. So how can we better serve the parents? And we do believe, I mean, we've saw in the past years an incredible growth in the market. And we see that for the next years in terms of numbers. For example, Brazil has the second largest pet population in the world. Mm-hmm. So it's a huge market for pets. And we have around 30 million homelessness pet. So each one of the pets that are abandoned and are a potential consumer for the different in the whole industry, and for a human and a family that can benefit to have a pet in their home. So we have a Walton Institute from Mars. It's a globally recognized authority in the connection and the bond. Mm-hmm. So there's a number of studies about the positive impact that pets make on human health. Yeah. All the the positive and psychological, but even in the physical, about the increasing exercise and decreasing anxiety. I experienced that myself. So it's reality. So it's about a market growing, but it's about a healthy community. So and a lot of potential, as we saw in the video, Patricia. I mean, the pets and the pet parent were so connected during the pandemic that now, as we are coming back out of home, the pet parents want to be with their pets, and the business, the different type of business, hotels, restaurants, gas station, pharmacy, schools, or all the business should be preparing to receive this whole new consumers and population. So we are glad to be here, standing up for this movement together with the authority of the consumer rights.
And the curious thing is that pets are they spread love to us in no matter what your age is. For a child or for us, reducing anxiety, for the elderly, keeping company for them. So it's really a life-changing.
Unconditional love.
Yeah, unconditional love. Girls, thank you very much. Sheila, thank you, Patricia, and thank you, Francesca, for such a nice talk. We could keep on talking about this matter for a long time, but thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank you.
And sharing your opinion.
Thank you, obrigada.
Muito bem, voltando agora. Thank you. You can return to your seats and still watch, because we have lots of good stuff to come. Ok? Muito bem. Agora eu vou chamar um break para a gente dar uma relaxada e daqui a pouco a gente volta. Ok? We're going for a break now, very fast, and we'll be right back. Thank you.